huh?
You animals ought to be wiped off the
He's
face
here,
of the
right
earth.
here. You're mine, boy.
He's aiming at...
Oh, some bitch tagged me!
Work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie, real good.
Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan, John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't either.
Sorry.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about witchy do say.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she grabbed me is all.
You a Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes. I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucette?
He's out of the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom, shit.
Go on, get.
He could want do set.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
I got a bad sense about this man. Richie needs to work his shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. 'Cause if he don't, we fuck like your mama on prom night.
For sure, ma'am, for sure. Well, very good.
Shit. Get that sumbitch.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know what that dirty old bastard's got waiting for you around the corner. Hooray!
So we just lost. None of you saw him go past?
Am I right?
Grab and cover. Fuck! God damn it.
He's tearing the place up!
Here I come.
Now on your right, we got the Carnival Carousel. A nice place for you boys and girls to stay out of trouble. But if you're one of those first times, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the aisle on the Crazy Gator roller coaster.
Starting to feel like that boy's trying to kill me.
I hear those boys sure do love dark meat. Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on the enjoy the ride, y'all.
Get over in the blind spot. Just lost a man. Lost another one. Go find a hole. Say hello. With pleasure. Lost another one. Come. I'm pinned down. Shall we, motherfucker? I got one! I got one! Don't just leave me!
Gotta reload.
Bring the hunter. Shit, he's killing us. I'm a Getting my ass down. Another down. Don't just leave me here. Come over here.
Wild ride. The wildest ride. Go for a spin. And when you're back on solid ground, go to Dr. Yaya's confections. Get me cool huckabuck. That's good.
Down no chance. Light him up. Yeah, burn, boy.
All comes down to this, ladies and gents.
Well, folks, you made it all the way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy, buddy. 'Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top.
Yeah, burn!
But don't take my word for it.
Smoke his ass.
Welcome, y'all. Oh, you got the news story. Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire and the endeared. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name. Baron desperate to fend off that beast. The simple-minded folks guard the banks of fire with movie stars. Horrific things made up. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse. Much worse. The hero.
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Careful. This rain is getting me down.
Watch it.
I got to tell you.
We need help. A call just came in on a car being stolen in the hollow. If there's a unit in the area, maybe stop over and see what's going on.
Seth's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern.
Haven't the people
down here heard about a little invention called air conditioning?
Ain't getting paid enough to worry about, right, Walt?
You know what I mean. Look, I get...
Huh?
Heading for cover. Come get me, boy!
He's reloading. Rush him.
Having cover.
I ain't going out like that. You ain't that sly, dipshit. Over there, come on! Shit! He's picking us off!
You scared little fuck! Piece of shit little peasant! My morning shit is tougher than any tree! Empty man! Break my fingers!
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano asking my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. There's a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.